So welcome everyone. Today is part one of the pistol project. So what we're going to try and do with this is aim on one sort of particular skill. So this one's going to be doing a full range pistol squat freestanding. So obviously that's something we're not expecting that everyone's going to be able to do that. So I find it quite difficult. Sort of I need to have my heels raised because of sort of ankle restrictions and things like that. So that's the sort of thing we're going to work on. So don't worry if you find it hard, and hopefully the exercises that we're going to sort of choose over the next few weeks are going to help you, sort of become better at that exercise and sort of hopefully to continue to progress to be able to do the whole thing. But we're still going to have a variety of exercises in the sessions as well. So sort of don't worry, we're not just going to be doing pistol squats all the time. We're just going to have a general theme of aiming one thing to try and progress as we go through. So, okay, as long as everyone's healthy and fit and they don't have any injuries, particularly any knee strains or anything like that today, be very, very careful and just go with how your body's feeling. Don't go too deep. We're aiming for full range, but if that causes you a problem, then just ease it up and then drop down to an easier exercise. Or so sort of best be very, very careful because you could cause yourself quite bad injury. Right, okay, so with that out of the way, we get into our usual warm-up, which is a downward dog. And today, pay close attention to your ankles and really get those ankles moving and try and get your heels down to the ground as usual. Hopefully by now, we're getting a lot more flexible as we go along through all of these weeks of training. And just walk your feet backwards and forwards, up and down, walk your heels up and down, just to sort of try and get everything moving. Okay. Get your shoulders engaged, nice straight upper back, a higher A-frame from the hips, and then come through, reverse the motion, reverse the shape completely, and go into Cobra. Let's feel a nice stretch in your stomach and look up at the sky and just try and decompress your upper back a little bit. And just feel a nice stretch there and then come back up into downward dog. Try and get a bit deeper this time, get that A-frame higher, spread your hands, get your thumbs out to the sides, pointing inwards and spread all your other fingers. And have a nice strong base there, and just walk them back slowly until you come into a big A-frame, and eventually you should be able to get your heels down to the ground while having straight legs. It doesn't matter if you can't, just keep working on it as we go, and go back down into Cobra. These are our first few slow reps of this, as usual, so everything gradually fall into place. And up we go again, and we'll start doing a few faster reps of this at your own pace. Go through, you can come down however you like. He's doing a bit of a press up, a little bit of a flow. Just get yourself moving. And just work at your own pace. Starting to feel a little bit warm now. So a good opportunity to go on to the next part of the exercise. So we're going to do loads of squats today, or lots of difficult exercises. So we're going to warm up the hips. We're doing a few squats. Go into a nice wide stance and go a comfortable depth. And just find your bottom position where you start to feel a little bit of resistance. And just pause there and just rock from side to side and come back up and just gradually work into here again at your own pace. Just feel where you're restricted. One hip might be more restricted than the other. Just keep going through, and then gradually as we go through this and try and build up the pace, raise our heart rate. Going a bit deeper each time. And you can hold, go really deep, deep as you can, and just hold it in the bottom. Try and keep good posture looking up. Put your hands out, balance, chest up as much as you can. Okay. And come back up. Right, so as a little test, just want you to try and do a little pistol, but just lowering it down and just see where you fall over, because basically you either hit the restriction in your hip, your knee, or your ankle, and that will stop you from maintaining your balance as you come down. So if you try a freestanding one, and we're just going to go down to the floor, so make sure you've got space behind you, and come down, trying to keep everything stable, and eventually, about here, you'll find that you want to fall back. And for me, that was a restriction there, but this will tell you where you have your difficulties. So if everyone tries that now, I'll just demonstrate the other side. Just slowly come down, try and keep everything up. And there, again, for me, that was the ankle. Just be very careful with your knees. If that pistol is too much for you, then just do a normal squat and just come all the way down and just find out, you know, if you're leaning forward a lot of time the tightness comes from here or here rather than in your upper back. So just feel where that is, and that will give you a good idea of where you need to work. Okay? Right, so another warm-up exercise. This is a bit of a new one. I want you to stand shoulder width apart. You can either stand on a towel if your flexibility is a bit of a problem, or if you're very flexible and you can do like a straight leg toe touch, and you can just grab hold of your toes. So basically, what we're going to do, shoulder width apart, grab hold of your toes or a bit of a towel, and go into a full squat whilst holding on to your toe. And that's going to help you push out your hips and basically develop a bit of flexibility in your hips and your ankles. And then come back up. So if you can all see that, we're going to do a few reps like this. And if flexibility is a problem, hold on to a towel to give you a few centimetres more room. Just do that, okay? So let's just see how you're getting on. Just go a few rounds, a few reps, 10 reps or so, just holding on to the inside of your toes and then back up and lock your knees if you can, if you have the flexibility. So 1, 2, and try and feel where the tightness is. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So if you try again and go back down into a deep squat or a pistol, you should feel you've got a little bit more space and a bit more control. Just see if that is. Just give me a thumbs up if you feel that that's actually made any difference. Yeah, a few of you? Okay, great, excellent. Okay, so, right. So we're going to move on to our first round of exercises now. So we're going to do something I've sort of made up. It's called a pistol shuffle. So if you grab your books or your towels, stand with your heels raised, about shoulder width apart, and then we're going to go into a full squat, and then you'll weight one leg completely, and try, if you can, to go into a pistol, and then bring it back. Okay, and then stand up, come back down, weight the other leg, balance, leg out, back in, come back up, and then back down. If that is out of your range of motion, then come into a half squat and then kick forward and place it back down. It's just developing the balance that you have in the lowest range of in the lower part of your range of motion. You can also do it over a chair if it's really bad. So you just get used to kicking that leg out. It's all up to you. So if we try a set of these, we're going to go for we're going to go for basically 5 reps on each leg, so 5 kicks of each leg. So away we go. So from the squat, that's 1, back up, that's 2, back down, that's 3, try and hold it, back up and down, kick out and hold it, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. So with that one, you may be flexible enough that you don't need the book. So I invite you next time round to try that if you want. But if you can't do that, that's fine. We'll just continue using the book. Okay. So the next exercise is upper body exercise. We're going to do our press up drop sets. So I want you to pick a variety of press up that you find really hard. So if normal press ups are too easy for you, we go for the planche press up, where you bring your shoulders in front of your hands to increase the leverage, and then we'll do a few reps on that. And when you hit failure, go to normal press ups in line with your hands in line with your shoulders. If you hit failure there, then we'll go to kneeling press ups until you fail again. So it's going to be quite a strenuous one. And if full press ups are the most difficult one you can do, then start there and then go to kneeling. And then you could also go down to kneeling on a raised object to make it easier that way. So that's all clear. Away we go. So planche press up, or any variety of your whatever taxing for you. A few centimeters forward, 3 to 5 reps hard. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Normal press ups, quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 12, and down to kneeling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, keep going, 7, and 8. So hopefully you hit failure at some point during all of those. Okay, so we're going to go on to our next exercise now, which is the tabletop exercise. So we're using this to try and balance out doing the press ups, to get in to all fours and try and sort of keep your pelvis nicely rotated backwards, so you've got a nice flat belly. And then once you get here, you're going to release one arm, one leg, and try and maintain that flat belly into a tabletop. So do 10 of these. So that's 3, 4. Really try and set the foundation with your core muscles to keep it nice and flat. Oh, I'm going to keep the bike there. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great, so that's the first round done. So go back on to the pistol shuffle. So You know, it doesn't matter if you can't do all the reps. Just going to try and get used to this unusual position we find ourselves in. So we're going to try another set of these. So go down, squat, kick out into a pistol, hold, and then back up with 2 legs. Oh, kick out, get your balance, then back in, then stand. Okay, I'm going to do 8 more. Remember, you can drop down to an easier variety or a higher, so a less deep squat. I think I'll do a couple more and then we'll move on. So, one more and back up. Great, okay. Back to the press ups. We're a little bit pre-fatigued now, so don't be surprised if we get less reps on this one. We're going to go for 3 drops. And away we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to normal press ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now kneeling. 1, 2, 3, 4, and last one, 5. Great. So you can see second time around, should be finding that a lot harder. Okay, back onto tabletops. So really try and sort of posteriorly rotate your pelvis in here when you do the tabletop. Just try and activate all your core muscles properly, and it should give you a nice flat tabletop and make the exercise a lot harder. And there we go. 3, 4. Finding balance difficult today. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So you see as I was dipping there with the pelvis, you've got to try and bring it back up. Okay, so on to our last round of the pistol shuffles. So again, if you can do them without the book, then please do. And away you go for 10 reps. So down, kick out, back in, and up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4 more, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Brilliant. How are you all finding those? Are they getting any easier? Hopefully you can find them useful. Right. Okay, we get on to our press-ups, our drop sets. All right. I only managed 5 of each last time. Let's see what happens. Away we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, on to normal. Come on, 5 press that time. No, that was it. And on to kneeling. See, it's very difficult. 3, 4, and 5. Everyone's still going. Looks like I was the first one to fail. So you're doing really well. It's great. Excellent. So, I've still got a few of you. Gary's still going. Gives everyone else a little bit of rest. Oh, there we go, he's done. Right, okay. So, on to tabletops. Straight away. I really get this high, flat tabletop position. Okay, you see, as I come through, I tend to sag a little bit, but try and reclaim it as much as possible with each rep. Okay, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Really use those glutes and the core. Makes it a lot easier. 2 more. Last one, very good. Brilliant, okay. So, our next exercise is the first one of the next little circuit. So this one's the pistols, sort of assisted pistols that we've done before. So, either if you need to use something to pull yourself up on, I've got my setup here. You might have a door frame that you can hold either side and pull yourself forward. So we're going to go and try and do, 3, maybe 8 reps of a full pistol but assisted. So let's just see how we get on. You might already be tired from the other exercises, but we're going to use this one as a strengthener. And then back up. That's 1. I'm probably going to manage 3. You can do more, and please do. That's 2. And to use a bit of my other foot here to help out. That's okay. 3. Then change legs. You need to do onto a seat, and that's fine. And this is my strong leg. Easy. Always do your weaker leg first. I'm going to stop it there for 3 reps for me. If you can do more, and keep going. Let's see how you're getting on. Have already done? Oh, great. Good work. It's good to see. Right, okay. So, just to do a bit of a balancing act with our quads, we're going to do, my favourite exercise, single leg deadlifts, but we're just going to use body weight today. So I think you all know these. You can go over a high knee if you want, and then touch the ground, soft knee on the working leg, keep your balance nicely. Go for 10 each side. That's 6, 7. So hopefully everyone's feeling really strong at these now and very balanced. Give us a thumbs up if you balance. Great, let me swap over on the other side. Weak leg. Try and work this one extra hard. 3, 4. So just trying to maintain our control that we've developed in the previous sessions. But we're really focusing on pistols, but the hips tend to forget what they're doing sometimes when you don't train this exercise. 3 more. 2. And last one. 1. Great. Okay. So, we're going to go into an ab exercise. And we're going to do the plank I'm going to try and hold it for about a minute. But we're really going to try and drive this posterior rotation of your pelvis to try and recruit the abs. You really want to try and flatten this arch in your back. So again, you're nice and flat, like so. So legs relaxed, sense the abs and the glutes, and then hold it. So away you go. That's 10 seconds. So you can pulse this if you want. At 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold it. Glutes and abs together. So that's 30 seconds so far. Twenty more seconds. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But glad that's over. Right. Okay, have a little breather. Move on to assisted pistols again. So shake out those abs. Working quite hard there. And just set yourself up for these few reps. So if you can do a pistol, a full one already, then please go ahead and do that. But everyone else can just carry on doing what we're doing here, and then get 3 to 5 reps. And if you're really strong, just keep going. So 1, 2, keep the balance, and 3. I'm going to swap legs, and there we go. 1. Just keep your knees nice and stable, everything pointing straight up in the air. Your shins pointing straight up. That's 3, there we go. If you find you're wavering, then take a rest and then continue. Okay, so single leg deadlifts. Away we go. 10 reps, please. That's 1. 2. High knee. You want to. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Change round. 1. 2. Balance. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Okay. Back onto these planks again. And go for another minute. And away we go. So remember, glutes and abs. You can pulse it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and just hold. And pulse again. 10, 9, 8, 7, really squeeze. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoa, and down. Great job. Okay. I think we're on to our last set now. Got supported pistols. So, see if we can make these good ones. There we go. 3 reps. Nice, solid form. That was 1. 2. I doubt I'll get another one. But that's good. Hopefully I'll be stronger next week if I'm failing now. So, on the other leg, nice and strong. Keep stability in your knee as much as possible. If you can't keep it stable, take a rest. Last one for me. Let's see if you're still going. How are you getting on there? Some of you looking pretty good. It's good to see. Nice. Okay, so next exercise. Last time, single leg deadlift. Just a bouncer. 2, whoop, say bouncer, and I say that I fall over every single time. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, swap, and then the last time today, 10, 9, whoop, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great, okay, good job. Last round of the planks. Okay, so let's make these good ones. In marks, set, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now pulse it. 10, glutes and abs. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, very much about to go there. Excellent. Okay. So now on to our last little round. So we're going to do one final pistol exercise and 2 ab exercises to finish off. So the pistol exercise is going to be some negatives. So we're going to get into the pistol position to make sure you've got somewhere that you can roll backwards onto. You go into a pistol, then go all the way down. If you can, hold it, and then roll back, and then come back up. Any means possible. And again on the same leg, just do the negative portion really slowly, and then hold it at the bottom for a count of 2 or 3, and then come back down and stand back up. So we go for about 5 on each leg. The main point of this one is to really stick the hold at the bottom if you can. Now, if that's too advanced for you, then again, don't go as deep or go onto a seat and just go really nice and slow. Sit down with one leg, 2 legs, back up. So you just train the balance and the flexibility. So 5 reps on each leg, and away you go. So another demonstration, pistol, slowly, 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 down, 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 all the way to the bottom, hold it, and then relax. Got a couple more for me on that leg. Slowly down. And back up. Last one on this side for me. If you're already super strong, you can push back up. That's entirely up to you. Sit down, back up. So I've got 4 more on my second leg. Slowly, 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 weight your heel. Try and fight the urge to fall over. Okay, 3 more. Slowly, slowly, slowly. As much weight into your heel as possible. Down, hold. 2 more. Really focus on the form. And back up. Last one for me. And back up. Great. Okay. And then onto your backs on the mat. And we're going to do a few reverse crunches. So again, we're trying to posteriorly rotate the hips. That's where everything comes from. It's just the hips rolling up away from the mat and flattening this curve as much as possible rather than getting any height. So go for 15 reps. Just a small movement. And tense the abs. 3, 4, 5. Make it harder. Bring your hands to your head. So you've got to use all your abdominal muscles to crunch up. So 8 more. 7, 6. Try and lose all the momentum in between reps. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then straight on to crunches. So this time, let's have a go at putting your hands on your sides and just going to crunch to your knees. And really just working the top part of the abs. So 15 reps, but slow and controlled. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, try and hold it, 12, 13, 14, 15, There we go, 15. I was going to go 16 there, but that's not what we're doing. Okay. So, back onto these pistol negatives. If you want to have a go, you can try and do it without a heel raise, or you can just, it's completely up to you, just to see where your flexibility is today. So, as we're rolling on the ground when we fail, that's not so much of a problem. So if we give that a go, 3 or 5 reps on each side. So it's difficult to hold, but eventually you're going to try and get that flexibility and strength to be able to hold it. Back down, 2 more on this side. Really fight to keep your leg up. 2 more. Weight in the heel. 1 more. And then change sides. Okay. 1. Just really fight to keep control of each rep. 3 more. And just remember what's actually holding you back. Is it your hips, your knees, or your ankles? Got 2 more. Last one. And as we're down here, get onto our backs and do our crunches. There we go, reverse crunches first. However you want to, hands above or below. That was 2, 3, 4, just lose all your momentum. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then the normal crunch, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 5, 4. Really hold these ones. 3, 2, and 1. Great. Okay. So now we're coming to the end. The last set. So, however you feel, if you're feeling strong, pick whichever variety of these negatives you want to do. So, where we go, try and fight and hold it at the bottom. I need a book for that. And nice and crisply down and hold, and sit down and back up. That's 1. Hold and back up. 3. 4. Last one on that side. And just swap over. So if you can bring your other leg round and get into a squat on the bottom, then please do. And depending on which side's stronger, you might have better flexibility there. So squat down, hold, and come into a squat again. Back up. 2 more. 1 more. Okay, good one. We'll try to slowly down and back up. Brilliant, okay. Onto our backs again. Our last set of ab exercises and crunch. Really try and lose all the momentum on this work, this exercise. You're starting dead with each rep. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Crunches, 15 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done, everyone. Hopefully that was an enjoyable session. We tried something a little bit new. Yeah, let me know what you think. Mary, it's over to you.
So after all that hard work on our legs, I think we need to stretch those out. But first of all, let's just take a breath in, get some oxygen flowing around our bodies. Just going to breathe in. And then I just want you to let your spine curl down as you go down. Curl, 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 curl. And then come up. Just allow that back to curl. Breathing in and curl down. Curl down. And then look up. We're just going to walk down to our 4 point. Staying on our 4 point. Just stretch our arms out. And rolling back onto your heels, stretching those arms nice and long, just allowing your shoulders to relax. We've done quite a lot of upper body work, just letting it be, spreading those fingers out, just allowing those shoulders to rest. You go right the way down onto your bottom, that's fine. Not, you may want to just support. Bring your elbows in a little so that you can then go back down a little. Your toes should be pointed so you're stretching through your shins. Making sure that you don't cramp. If you start to cramp, you just need to come back up onto your toes and don't have your ankles quite so straight. In our 4 point, we're just going to relax our back by pulling in and relaxing just so your head comes up and down. Breathing in as you come in, then out, and just look out within your range. Your hands are under your shoulders. Nice and slow, just allowing that back and those hips just to come back into alignment. So just tucking in and relaxing out. Tucking in and relaxing out. Done quite a lot of hip work. So I want you to bring your right leg forward and bring the knee into your 99 position. Just nice and slowly. Just so you're in 99 position. I just want you to stretch through here and you feel an inside stretch of your knee. Just turn back. Just allow all the muscles that you've been using in your pistol squat just to stretch. Stretch through that hip flexor, just going over to the side. Try and keep that arm long, so you're stretching all up through the side of your body, and over you go. And I want you to bring your front leg forward, and I want you to go down. into your sleeping, some people call it the pigeon. That leg can get at 90 degrees, that's ideal. Sometimes you just need to put something underneath it for it to be at 90. If it's not at 90, just leave it where it's comfortable. It's where you are today. That front leg just needs to be in front of your body, and then you're just going to rest down again. You should be feeling it around your hip. That's a really good one if you've got a ball just to put underneath your hip there, or foam roller, and just roll on that hip. And to come up to centre, just turning over to the other side, going towards that knee, just going to turn around again, going backwards, just stretching through. Stretching all through that IT band, up your side and over into your fingertips. If you can bring that front leg straighter, the back leg can go straight into a pencil stretch, and then you're just going forward. Nice and forward. That leg's at 90 degrees, the front leg, that's fine. If not, just leave it where it's comfortable and just allow yourself to rest on the mat. And just have a wriggle on that front hip. Just go from side to side. There'll just be a little bit of tightness there from tonight. Allow it to relax and untighten. Going to go on to our tummies for our quadriceps stretch. Just going to bring one leg up at a time. Into your, so your heel can come towards your bottom and reach and just pull one leg up at a time. Stretch your opposing arm out and just allow your head to rest on its chin. You've been working those quadriceps, so just allowing them to stretch. And because they're forward, if your knee allows it, just bring your leg out to the side a little and then pull your leg in. So maybe 45 degrees, whatever feels comfortable. And just allow your knee to just bend backwards as it feels comfortable. And I want you to turn that same leg round. I want you to bring your knee up towards your chest. So you're opening your hip. We've closed our hip, so we now need to open our hip. Flex the foot so your toes point towards your knee. Popping both arms straight in front of you and just allowing your body to rest there. It's a good hip abductor stretch. Using your breath just to allow you to settle. Then changing legs. So the other leg is coming towards your bottom. Maybe catch the inside or the outside of your foot and pulling that foot in towards. Just go within your range, wherever it's comfortable. Stretching the opposite arm up straight, and your head rests on your nose and your forehead. Try pointing the toes. It allows you to stretch your quadricep just a little bit more and stretching your shin at the same time. And just letting go, moving that leg out to 45 degrees. And then just pulling it towards your bottom. Slightly different stretch. Just one movement at a time. Letting go of that leg, bringing the knee up to 90 degrees. And your foot is flat on the floor. And see if you can get your hips just to be square on the mat. Sometimes it's nice to turn your head in the opposite direction And have your arms in a diamond shape, or your head just resting on your hands. Just allowing that hip to open. Final stretch for your quadriceps if you have it. It's going to be looking back and then holding both legs at the same time. You can just rest on your elbows and look back with your toes pointed towards the ceiling, or you can bind. So by binding, it means that you catch each leg, you're flat, you catch each leg, and when you're ready, you come up as high as is comfortable. But it's absolutely fine to be supporting your spine and your elbows and pointing your toes towards your back. If you come up into your bind, just rest it there. Be careful that your hamstrings aren't cramping. If they are, just let it go. We'll all come down and rest. Gently rest, wriggle your legs. Then you're going to go backwards once more. So whichever your option was, 2 hands to 2 feet, and pull yourself up, or your hands remain on the mat into your back stretch. Opening your heart to the sky, looking up as far as comfortable, and using that bind to stretch through your legs. And when you come down, your chin comes to your chest. And just come back into your child's pose because you've been going backwards. Just allow the body to rest once more. Then just going to turn around onto our backs and just give our knees a nice little hug. Hugging those knees in. And have freedom wherever you want to go, just rocking from side to side. If you want to do one long leg, one short leg, that's up to you. Just release through those hips. You may want to have your legs low, so you're stretching more through that hip flexor. You can also tuck up high. For those that want to stretch their spinal nerves, you can tuck your knees in high, put your chin to your chest, and bring your toes up into a tiny, tiny little tuck. And that just allows you to floss your spinal nerve. If you've done that on one side, then go to the other side. Just within your range, you decide what you want to do. Tucking in and relaxing. Just going to put one leg up into the air, rolling back into your hamstring stretch. Toe comes down. Supporting the leg. You can hold at your calf, you can hold at your toe to bring your toe down. Wherever you feel comfortable. Allowing length to come into that hamstring. Inhaling and exhaling. Changing legs, the other leg goes up into the air, toe comes down, holding onto your calf or holding onto your toe. If you want to, you can have the other leg straight or the other leg can be bent. The knee can be bent if that feels more comfortable. It's your hamstring stretch. It's where you want that stretch tonight. Just going to let it go down, both legs go down. We're just going to let our arms flop to the side and concentrate on our breathing. Letting go of any of that tension. Taking that breath in and out. Just a nice breath in. And just let it go. Can you breathe in through your nostrils? And allow your lower ribs to expand as you breathe out. Getting the air to the bottom of your lungs. Inhaling and exhaling. Slowly finding your hands and your feet and your toes. Making a fist with your hands. Making circles with your wrists. Circles with your ankles. Bending your knees in. Side to side. Rolling onto your right side. And pushing yourself up into the seated position. So you can just relax. Nice and tall. Really pull your spine up nice and tall. And then just gather that air in. And come up through the centre. I want you to support your spine and open through your chest. Going back. And then chin on your chest. Reaching forward, curving through the spine this time. Gathering that air in. And just let it drop through. Come up through the centre. And open your chest. And well done you. Great class. Thank you for coming. Well done everyone. That was really good.
Thanks, Mary. Thanks, Alex.
Yeah, thank you for coming.